Everybody, all the gifts under the tree are unwrapped now, but could those new toys be spying on you? Tech expert Dave Hatter joins us to answer that question. Thanks so much for being with us this morning.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
So several toys are Internet of Things, these devices, and I had not heard of that until you described that. So that basically means they connect to the internet, but what are the dangers that come along with that?
Well, there's a whole bunch, unfortunately. I mean, this is not a new thing. A lot of toys have been going in this direction for some time. For example, Mattel's had a Barbie out that you could talk to, kind of like a Siri, and they found some issues with that. And then the other problem is that not only can a hacker potentially attack that just like they would a web camera to talk to your kids, but what information is collected by these devices? Where does it go? Who has access to it? What a lot of people don't realize is kids are at much larger risk for identity theft than adults, because if I can steal a child's identity when they're, like, I don't know, 5 or 6, I might be able to use that for 10 years or more before someone realizes that there's identity theft going on and fraud in their name. So it's a big problem. VTech is a toy company that got hacked and they lost a bunch of kids' data. It's a huge problem, and parents buy these things without really realizing the risks.
And that's one of the biggest issues, or what can be most scary for parents, no one even knowing or realizing. And I know you'd mentioned there were recently security flaws exposed with a couple of toys with Bluetooth specifically. And these are toys that kids could have been getting for Christmas.
Yeah, you're exactly right. In fact, I'm old enough to remember, like, the old school Fisher-Price chatter telephone. You'd pull it and the eyes would roll, and you could pretend like you were making a call when you were a kid. Well, now they've updated that thing so that you can literally connect it via Bluetooth and make phone calls with it. Well, security researchers at Pen Test Partners, they're a well-known security company, test these kind of things to try to put this information out so parents can be aware. And they found that basically it has virtually no security. Anything can connect to it, which means someone could listen in on your phone calls. Someone could talk to your kids. I mean, literally anyone within Bluetooth range, which is generally about 33 feet or so, could potentially connect to this thing and listen in to your conversations. It's pretty nuts, really.
And in some of these situations with Bluetooth, I'm sure anyone with a Bluetooth device has encountered the fact of, accidentally connecting to something without even realizing it. So there could be some situations like that. But in some cases like this, you say this could be predators. This could be hackers actually searching for these devices and seeking them out.
Absolutely. You raised a really good point. Believe it or not, there's a search engine called Shodan that's specifically designed to find Internet of Things devices. It's its entire purpose. So think of Google, but designed to find things that are connected to the internet. Bad guys can use a search engine like Shodan to find Internet of Connected Things, your refrigerator, your coffee maker, your doorbell, whatever it is. If they can determine that you're running a version that has flaws. And another big problem with these toys is Mattel or Fisher-Price or whomever the toy comes from going to put out software updates to fix the software vulnerabilities that are found 2 years from now, 5 years from now? Now, with toys, most kids probably aren't going to play with it that long anyway. But I mean, this is a real problem because these things are easier to find than most people realize. And bad guys, of course, will exploit anything that they can.
Well, some great information to be aware of, and we're going to make sure we have more information on local12.com. Dave, thanks so much.
Always my pleasure. Thanks.